conversation on brand management, rather than jumping to the different process or steps of brand positioning, I would like to tell you regarding what we mean by the brand management and some basic terminologies and how we reach to the concept of brand management nowadays. So, first of all, I would like to tell you how we reach to the stage of brand management, or why for the MBA student there is a need to study the brand management. As we all know that as a marketer, as an industrialist, or as an entrepreneur, the survival is very difficult, because unless you offer something which is different, you cannot survive in the market. So this is the mantra of today's business. So knowing this, I want to add that today many marketers or the industrialists, they are suffering because they offer something which is convenient for them rather than what is required for the customer. So someone who doesn't understand the need of the customer and simply what is convenient for the marketer, and he is going to offer them, and definitely will survive in the market. So this is called as marketing myopia. It happens, you can say, most of the times in Indian market, the marketer provides the goods and service without knowing the need of the customer. Is called as what? The marketing myopia, and because of this, they cannot survive in the market. So first of all, I write there, marketing myopia is a problem for most of the marketers. And the second one is to overcome today's market competition, which is cutthroat competition, which is a bottleneck competition, and survival is not possible. So marketer, they focus on cost reduction, but reducing the cost is almost not possible. So they focus on cost minimization. So bringing the cost reduction in all business activities. In supply chain, simply buying the raw material from supplier to the production houses, and from production houses to reach the goods and service to the final customer. Every step, the marketers, they try to reduce the cost. And on the basis of this reduction of cost, they can believe or they can beat their competition, or they can beat their enemies or rivals in the market. And third one is, as there is advancing technology, internet and then social media marketing, the most of the marketers, they focus on customer relationship management. That means without making or maintaining the relation with the customers, the business is not possible. So most of the marketers, they are trying with the help of the internet or social media marketing to maintain the good and healthy relation with the customers. So because of this, CRM, they are trying to beat the competition or to beat their rivals. First one is cost reduction, and second one is customer relationship management. So all these techniques or all these equipments, or the, you can say, the strategies used by the marketers to beat the competitions. But finally, after doing all this, still it has become very hard for the marketer how they can survive in the market. They reduce the cost, they maintain the relation with the customers, but the problem is still there. How to beat the competitions and how to get the business, you can say, in the market. So limitations of this cost reductions and customer relationship management, it further leads to brand management. So it leads to the concept of brand management. Here, brand management, it helps you to understand what is a brand and how you can specialize yourself in the market, how you can distinguish yourself in the market, and how you can get the business from the market. So before knowing the brand management and this introductory part, I make you understand regarding the market. First of all, as an MBA student, you must know what is the marketing, product, and then we can go to the brand. So here, marketing is what? As a specialization students in marketing, we must know marketing is nothing but it's a process of identifying needs, wants, demands of the customers, and satisfy them with the help of the product. So as a marketer, what you do, you identify the need of the customers and you provide the goods and service to them and satisfy their demand, satisfy their need. So by this way, you can continue the process of marketing. And what is the product? The product is nothing but anything that you offer to the market. So finally, to make any physical goods or service, it may be, you can say, idea, it may be a concept, or it may be a place, it may be a location, or it may be event. Anything you that offer to the market, Incredible India. This is what invitation from Indian tourism. So India is the best place to come and to visit here. This shows what the India is selling, what is a tourism places, the place and locations. Kerala, God's land. You come here and visit us. This shows what is simply the selling or you can say the marketing of the places. So unlike the toothbrushes, shoes or clothing, apparel, everything, any physical goods you offer to the market, it becomes what? The product. So after knowing the marketing and product, the next thing which is very essential to understand for you as a MBA students of brand management, that is a brand. Many people define brand in many ways. The Philip Kotler and Keeler defines the brand in a very specific way. For the student, the brand is nothing but it's a trademark. Trademark means it's any design. It's a, you can say symbol or logo, or it's a name, or it's a slogan that makes one seller's goods and service identifiable in the others. Once again I repeat it, brand is nothing but it's a name or it's a trademark, slogan, symbol or logo that helps you to identify one seller's goods and service from the competitor's goods and service. This is a very simple definition. That means what? The Reliance and Tata, it's a corporate brand name. And then what? Maggi is a specific product name that is called as brand name. And the slogan is what? The India, the Hero is Desh Ki Dhadkan. It was a slogan. Nike, just to do it. It's a slogan, not some punchline or tagline that helps you understand the brand. And then, unlike the trademark, the Air India, it's a Maharaja logo. And then Pizza Hut, the hut and then the red cap, that's logo. And then Nestle's trademark is what? That Nestle, and in which the two birds are there, small birds, and the parent bird is feeding to the small the baby birds. The love and affection and you can say the careness, you find this trademark. This is a brand. But to understand you fully what is a brand, I designed a story that I would like to tell you. This story helps you to understand. Not a story, it's an analogy or simply an example. Usually I do the classroom sessions to make the students understand what is a brand. I tell them, give me the names of the Bollywood stars who were popular in 1970s and 80s. This is a common exercise to make them understand brand. Who were the popular stars? Usually the students give the name of whom. They first of all they put up the name of Rajesh Khanna. The few names I would like to write here. Vinod Khanna, Shatrughan Sinha, and then what? They put the name of Nikhil Chakravarti, and then Raj Babbar, Sanjeev Kumar, Dharmendra and Jitendra. Give the name of all these you can say the stars in the 70s and 80s and including the name of Mr. Amitabh. Then my next question to them is, now you tell me who reached to the peak point of the success, who tested the success. The answer is Mr. Amitabh. Then my next question is, why Mr. Amitabh is most successful than these actors? Then the question or the answers comes from their side is dialogue delivery. Then I reject it because Shatrughan Sinha is and Raj Babbar, they are the good, you can say, voice modulation. They are the good dialogue deliverers. Then tell me the acting. The Sanjeev Kumar was a versatile actor than Mr. Amitabh. And I get rejected the answer. Then I asked them why I mean this, why is it so successful? The answer is the dancing or you can say the comedy. Amol Palekar was there. Dharmendra was, you can say, a good comedian, even though he was an actor. Then my answer is what? Why Mr. Amitabh is so popular? Because in 1917 and 80s, you look at the situation. In all his movies, since Janjeer, he comes from a poor family. He has an anger against, you can say, the injustice. All movies, you can say, his dialogues are popular in case of the Diwan. Dabar said, "Aaj bhi main feke mein paise nahi utata." You can say the young man who has a strong hate against the injustice, comes from poor family, and who stands in a queue and he would like to say, you can say, "Hum jahan se khade ho jate hain, line wahan se shuru ho jati." This youth attitude. So the Amitabh, he has a very specific image in 1970s. That is angry young man. makes Mr. Amitabh very specialized and his stardom is still continuing. Even though all these actors you can say are very versatile, but he has a very specialized image of angry hangman. And because of this angry hangman image and this specialization, he is a distinguishable and he is identifiable than all other these products. Now I can tell that these all are products, but this is the brand. The same is Mr. Dilip Kumar. In case of Raj Kapoor, Devanand and all, you can say the good actors in the initial, you can say the period of Bollywood. Dilip Kumar was popular. His stardom remained long lasting because of his image of tragedy. The person who lost his heart in a heartbroken person, that tragedy queen. And the next is even today, Shah Rukh Khan, you can say, is most popular because of what is the king of romance. So I would like to tell you, anything which has an image, it is a brand. So if there is no image, you cannot become a brand. So how we can define the brand? The brand is, it's a trademark, a slogan, or punchline, tagline, anything. With the help of this, you can make your products differentiable than the competitors' product. Now, after knowing this brand, it becomes very simple to define the brand management. Now, the brand management is what? Brand management is nothing but it's a process of building, managing, and retaining the reputation of the brand. It's a very simple definition. You understand the brand, now you will understand the brand management. The word brand management is associated with the brand. So it becomes a process. It's a process of what? It's a process of building, maintaining, or managing. That means it's not a single step work, but it's a process. It includes several steps. Building and maintaining the reputation of the brand. So once you build the brand, you maintain its image in the market, you earn the reputation, and definitely you earn from the brand also. So this is a very simple definition, brand management. Once again I repeat it, is nothing but it's a process of building, managing, and maintaining the reputation of the brand so that you can have better brand awareness, you can have better brand equity, and you can have better brand impact. Then again we need to know these three terms in the definition: brand awareness, brand equity, and brand revenue. The first part is what? Build, maintain, and manage the image or reputation of the brand. For what? These are the objectives of brand management. For brand awareness, brand equity, and brand revenue. Brand awareness is nothing but you can say the ability of the customers to identify the brands from the various products. If your customers are able to identify the brand, yours product, from the competitor's product, then we can say the customer have brand awareness. Brand equity is nothing but it's a net worth of the brand. It's a financial worth of the brand. We say Lux is a brand of $30 billion. We say Colgate is a brand of $50 billion. So it's a net worth or financial worth of the brand. That is called as brand equity. And nowadays, many authors they define brand equity in a different ways. Brand equity is you can say it's not only the monetary term, but the brand equity is what? It's a reputation of the brand, but it's the image of the brand, but it's a goodwill of the brand in the market. And the next is brand loyalty. Brand loyalty is nothing but it's the level of attachment of your customers towards your product. It's called as brand loyalty. Most of the times we fail to understand. Many times buying or frequent buying is known as brand loyalty, but frequent buying is not brand loyalty, but the level of attachment, emotional attachment towards the brand is called as what? Brand loyalty. So this is a brand management. The definition of brand management, we understand marketing, product, brand and brand management. The next point in this syllabus is what can be branded? What can be branded? The answer is everything can be branded. Everything can be branded and all things can be branded. As you know, as a business student, we know the product can be branded. The first of all is what? The product can be branded. Goods can be branded. Service can be branded. Political parties can be also branded. Political leadership can be branded. Product branded. Service can be branded. Then, as I told you, the political parties, they can be also branded. on the basis of their political ideologies. Political leadership can be also branded. Even any individual, he or she can also brand his image. Individuals. Any company can create this brand image. Any institute or any organization can also brand. So the finally the answer is what the list will go on. So we'll stop here and I say anything or everything can be